I think a lot of people make that mistake of just trying to, force trends into their content. And maybe someone like me who talks about trend jacking and how to like build up exposure through that should kind of clarify that a bit better, because it has to be related to your niche.
Uncle Go Clips.
Whether it be Graham Stephen in the real estate niche, if you go through his old videos, so many of them were like based on, is this guy a scam? Is this, is this product worth buying? Is this guy, or meeting this $1 million man, or meeting this guy from Shark Tank, doing things like that, where if I'm a viewer, I can see that and not know who Graham is, but still be interested. Whereas a lot of people that make content about themselves, and if I see them, I'm like, I don't know who he is, and I don't really care what he has to say, as crude as that sounds. So yeah, that's kind of, I suppose, the getting the consistency there, and just really focusing on improving each video incrementally. 1% of video makes a lot of improvement over time. And then also realizing people don't really care as much as you think they do, which is harsh, but it's the truth.
It's true. Yeah. People care about certain stuff that are like interesting to them. And I think search is kind of the easy way to get in front of people. If you're know what the trends are, as you said, Dream jumped on a lot of trends, and a lot of YouTubers do that. They see a trend popping up, and then they search the keywords and terms that are being used in relationships to that trend that's popping up, and then they position their video where the trend is going, right? And that's how they get picked up. That's a question that's been burning for me. Like, if somebody has a niche channel for something, how do they jump on trends if it's not in their kind of like domain of their niche, right? Like if you're doing a cooking channel, it's hard to jump on a new Tesla that's coming out, right? And I think that some people might struggle with that, where they kind of like orient their channel in the wrong way, whereas they should just like stick to their own thing, kind of.
Yeah, no, that's a very good question. That's a very good question. And the real thing is, like, people that jump around too much between formats and just try to chase what's trending, they have the opposite effect. Like, it just results in, even if a video did take off, so if you've got a cooking channel and then you start making a video about a Tesla or whatever, and try to incorporate that with your content, then if that did take off and did do well, then you're just gonna have an audience that like Tesla videos. They're not gonna like cooking videos. So there's no point making videos on trending topics unless it's related to your niche. And there will be niches where it's a lot harder to do that, but I'd still challenge that and say that every niche has like high traffic search terms. So like, I suppose like a new recipe could come out, something could be trending on social media. So for example, if you're a cooking channel, why couldn't you do like testing TikTok, meal hacks in real life? Like, that's a video idea right there. I'm sure someone's done it, but that's a video idea right there that could get thousands of views. And it's taking a trending topic, but it's applying it to your niche. I mean, as well, like there's obviously bigger YouTube channels in the cooking niche. So you could, if you're a small cooking channel, you could make a video saying, testing this YouTuber's recipe, here's how good it really is, reviewing this YouTuber's cooking style or whatever. Like, just find ways to do it, but it has to be aligned to your content. Because the way of viewing it is, you are putting yourself in front of the audience you want to have. So before you do anything, you need to identify what's the audience you want to have, like what's the target audience for your content. And I think so many people are just trying to just grab attention from anywhere, but YouTube's algorithm, and also just how things work with YouTube, is you want the right people watching your videos. It's useless to me if I'm getting loads of people who don't care about YouTube watching my videos. Like, I don't care if I get millions of views a video. If the right people aren't watching it, that doesn't really matter. Like, I already said, said this to someone else I was chatting to yesterday, actually. I was like, yeah, like, I get decent video views. I get about 500,000 views on average per video in 2020. I think it was 550,000 per video, which is insane to me. But the real value there, and the real important views, are like the 50,000 views that come from small YouTubers that really like my content. Like, kind of casuals that just check it out. That's cool as well, and you're very welcome. I love you all, but the actual kind of 50,000 core supporters is what really matters. So to go back to that initial point, I think a lot of people make that mistake of just trying to force trends into their content. And maybe someone like me who talks about trend jacking and how to like build up exposure through that should kind of clarify that a bit better, because it has to be related to your niche. So you're thinking about, what are your audience watching? Let's see if we can make a video related to that, or in line with that, or some way to incorporate that into our video, so we get our audience, but we don't get another audience. We don't want Tesla fans on a cooking channel.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see the full version, go to the Uncle Gold Podcast YouTube channel or watch the next clip.